Good morning, guys. Today, since we've been talking about the yellow house property, with the whole refrigerator situation. So anyway, yeah, that house. I guess I'll give you guys like a backstory on that house. So that house, I found it on the MLS, like where you look up any real estate properties for sale. Um, I got in contact with my agent and quickly found out it was in probate court, and they were doing highest and bestest offer. So they only wanted, I believe it was 60, and I offered 65, and had to, give them like a deposit and everything of like $5,000. Did all that ordeal and everything, and I was it took like maybe like a month. I was on top of them, like, hey, what's going on? So they finally got back to me and told me I didn't get the property. So that was kind of a bummer, because I was looking around and every property had gone up. So it was very hard for me to to find a good property around my price range. Everything you guys know it's been ridiculous if you've been looking into real estate lately. So it was just I kept looking, and one day my real estate agent calls me, and she's like, "Hey, you won't believe this. They've been trying to get in contact with the person who had the highest bid, and this person is nowhere to be found. Like, they've been leaving him voicemails, they're calling him, messaging him, emailing him. He's not around. So if you're willing to take if you still want the property, they're willing to sell it to you. But the guy offered, I believe it was 80. I think it was, I don't know if it was 80 or something. I ended up paying 82 for the house. Got it and everything. So a little on this part of it. So when we were doing all like the paperwork stuff and everything, I was already passing by the house and checking out the area. It's fairly close to me in New Haven. So I started driving around, and I noticed the lights were on at night. So I said, it looks like an abandoned property. So I'm like, somebody stays there because there's light. So they said, no, the tenant, whoever it is, already signed that they will be out of the property. So I end up going through the process, that the probate court accepted it and everything. Once I get the property, after signing all because you couldn't go in the property, you weren't allowed to, because it was a probate court and everything. So once I get, I get the paperwork done, I give them the check for the rest of the money and everything. I go to the property, and when I go to walk in the door, there's a tenant there, basically a squatter, and they start freaking out. No, this is my house, whatever. So that person, I guess, was the daughter of whoever owned the house. And I guess, I don't know, they had family issues. I'm not sure. I'm not going to go too much into it, I guess. I know a bit, but the thing is, this person did not leave. So now, just by me going there, I noticed a few things, which I will tell you guys a bit about as we go along. So now the process begins. Now I have to evict this person. So basically, after spending money, going to court, I don't even know how many times I went to court, I finally got her evicted. The day came and everything. What I have to say about that is, I don't like evictions, guys. I had a rough time doing this process, because I like I said, I've been poor all my life. Like, we've been through situations that are similar, where we had to move and stuff due to, not paying rent and stuff like that. So I felt her, what she was going through. But I had to get her out to be able to take possession of my property. So yeah, she finally agrees or whatever. She didn't leave, so obviously, the police had to go there to escort her out and get her things out, which, like I said, was, to me, I didn't like that part of it, but it had to be done. So the policeman that was there comes out, and he goes, listen, if she doesn't come out, I'm not going back in the house. So that right there, I was like, why? But I could already smell, what was going on. So basically, she had over, I think it was over 17 cats. So, I mean, they got her out and everything. But guys, when I walked into this property, I think my knees got weak. Like, I was so much full of regret not being able to see that property before I bought it. So I thought to myself, well, somebody's living in it. This is great, because all I'm gonna have to go in there is probably paint, fix a few things, and good, I'll be able to rent it. Boy, was I wrong. You guys will see in the video I'm gonna add to after this. Um, Dude, this was the worst thing. I don't know how this lady was living there. I really don't know. You guys will see in the video the condition of the house. But yeah, and I had a lot of, I had a lot of help, to get it cleaned up and everything. But I was definitely like, full of regret. Like, I was like, wow, I just got screwed. And not to mention everybody that I knew was like, oh, damn, you got screwed. So I guess, fast forward, I just started doing what I had to do. I started putting in the work, guys, the hard work. I started cleaning it up. I started just doing everything to get the house rehabbed. So yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, this house, I mean, it had huge holes on the roof. It had there was an abandoned vehicle in the yard. I didn't have paperwork too, so that was a nightmare to get rid of that car. You guys will see that car in the video. Dude, that it was the biggest learning experience. It definitely was a challenge, guys. I was there for at days. I was there more than 14, 16, 18 hours there, just putting in work. I did a lot of the work myself. I burned myself out. Like, it took me about almost a year for me to finish that house. But I have to say, once again, guys, the hard work always wins. I was able to, hit all this work, guys. I think I was like dragging my feet by the end of this. Like, it was a lot of work, guys. But like I said, the hard work always wins. I got it done. I did everything I had to do. I got it done, and I finally, got it rented. So that house, is paid off. That house pays me $2,000 a month. That's what the rent is, and I don't owe a mortgage on it. So that's one of a good income that I have, is that house. And it just goes to show you guys, a lot of people told me, hey, you got screwed. You should take a loss. Just take a $5,000-$10,000 loss and get rid of it. Like, why are you gonna, like, deal with this? Because, guys, the smell and just when you walked in there, it was like a completely abandoned house. Like, I don't even know how this person lived there. So yeah, I mean, I get the what made me also make this video was I went and picked up the rent check today, guys. And this is not like I don't know how you would say it, like to like to brag, but it's I'm just trying to show you guys that hard work pays off. Let's see, trying to show you guys this check without so I don't know if you can see there, guys, but yeah, $2,000, guys, a month. And I have to say, guys, after all the struggles I had with the house, like, I have so many stories on this house that I can tell you guys. Like, so many stories of I went through so much headaches. I learned a lot. But now, like, that I sit here and I like, today is the 4th, and I just went and picked up this check. That's why I decided to make this video. But it made me really, really happy that after all that hard work, I see, like, the fruits of my labor, basically. Like, I get this check, and this is how I was able to, like, not go to work anymore. Getting multiple checks like this a month, it feels amazing. And I'm proud of myself, guys, for, like, the journey. Like, my life has not been easy. Like I said, I'm not I'm not well educated. Like I said, my high is and like I said in a prior video, my high school, I only went to high school till ninth grade. I still struggle with a lot of things. Like, to be honest, a lot of the, I'll say like the paperwork side of things, if it wasn't for my wife, my wife is amazing. She's always been there for me, guys. I would have to wait. My wife is a nurse, so she does 12-hour shifts. I would have to wait for my wife to get out of work to help me with paperwork stuff with the houses, because I don't understand like a lot of like terminologies. Like I said, I don't have the best education, but I still have problems with even like emails. Like I have to have my wife sometimes read over my messages or my emails, just because they might sound good to me, but when she reads them out, she's like, Jesus, like, but she's always been cool about it. She's always been supportive. She always helps me. There's never a moment that she wasn't willing to, like, even with this house, as bad as it was when she walked in there, she was like, yikes. But she encouraged me. She was like, you know what, this is what you want to do, and you're gonna do it. That's it. And I did it, and I'm proud of myself. I'm happy that she's always been there for me. And yeah, guys, like, I'm happy for myself. Like I said, I have anxiety. I'm ADHD. Like, I'm literally like borderline autistic. So, guys, if I was able to do this, and with the life I have lived, like, I've been poor all my life. I've been through basically hell and back. I'm a felon. I've been arrested for stupid shit. Um, yeah, guys, I just wanted to put that out there for you guys that are trying to, pursue anything you're trying to pursue. Just know that you don't have to be, a college graduate or be the smartest person. As long as you got solid people around you that are willing to help you when you don't understand something and explain it to you in a way you can. And even if you don't have that, guys, figure it out. Just keep pushing, guys. You will figure it out. Trust me, guys. And I also deal with a special needs daughter, which is a lot of work and is very mentally draining, to say the least. Like, it's hard, guys. So, like I said, I have all these issues and so much more that I'm not even gonna go into. And if it's possible, it's definitely possible, guys. So if you are just scrolling on YouTube trying to look for motivation or anything, I'm being 100% truthful with you guys. Like, I don't, I didn't just I don't know, like I said, get lucky or anything. It's just always hard work, and very stressful. You're gonna want to quit. I wanted to quit so many times. Like, literally, there was times that I went to sleep and I literally was like just scared of the next day. Like, guys, when I walked in there the first day in that house, literally, I don't even know how I didn't cry, because that was the strongest emotions I had. I felt like I just threw my money away. But I pushed through. I put in the hard work, guys, and I did it. So, all right, guys. Well, like I always say, stay winning. And I guess on this next clip is gonna be the whole video on that property, the progress and stuff. It's kind of all over the place. At that time, I wasn't even thinking about YouTube. I was just kind of, just putting stuff for my personal records, and just to look at them and think I was making some type of progress. All right, guys, stay winning.